The Backstage Pass with Stephen Brown.
BBC Radio Kent.
Now, usually at this time of the show, we speak to another band or artist heading out and about in the county, about to perform live. Instead of doing that, what we've been doing, because obviously everyone's finding themselves in self-isolation or heading to their key worker day jobs and things like that, we're still going to chat to bands and artists that are out and about in the county or beyond and see what they're up to, see what they're creating, and see, just check in with all the bands and creative folk that we can find out there. Our next guest is Scotty from the band Slackrr, who we've had on here before, as I believe they were performing down in Folkestone's Harp Restrung a little while ago. So here's how they sound. Great fun, and Scotty joins me now. Hey Scotty, how you doing? You okay?
I'm good, Stephen. How are you, mate?
Yeah, all good this end, thank you very much. So what have you been up to then? We heard a bit of your music there. I know from speaking to you before, you guys are always on tour. So how's obviously that's had to stop. How's it all been going?
Yeah, it's very strange because it's about the first time in 2 years that we've not been out on the road or playing any shows or anything. I think we got to show 264 in 2 years, and then we obviously with the lockdown and isolation we had to stop. So we've had about 50 plus shows either postponed or cancelled, various festival appearances and stuff. So very strange times. I haven't seen the guys for about just over 3 weeks now, 3-4 weeks or something. So it's very odd.
And before that, you guys would spend pretty much every day together, travelling here and there and everywhere, wouldn't you?
Yeah, basically every day, sort of, if we weren't, we'd come back off the road and then we'd still go into rehearsals and be writing and stuff like that. So it was, all music videos, and it's very odd, a bit lonely, I suppose. I don't know, I think I'm kind of liking it, I'm not sure.
You haven't made your mind up just yet?
I do miss them, really.
Yeah, but it's a weird one because we're talking to bands, talking to artists and things, people are finding other ways to stay creative, or like I spoke to Russell Hastings from The Jam, and he's been going out running. We spoke to him a little bit earlier on, and he only realised a few years ago that he likes running, and so he's been making sure he's doing a lot more of that. Have you dived into anything else, done some little jobs or things that you perhaps hadn't had time to do before?
I suppose, I've always done exercise sort of in between tours, so I suppose I've just done like a lot more of exercise and stuff. But in terms of stuff I've been doing, because we've been rehearsing and writing the second album, there was a load of recordings that we'd done in rehearsals, so I've kind of been doing pre-pro for those a lot, so programming the drums and then doing the bass and guitars over it to send across to our producer, and just writing and stuff, really.
So you're still busy, still keeping busy with all the music stuff. It hasn't stopped necessarily. You're just still making sure you're getting it all done and ready.
Yeah, it's just I think everything's in a different order now because we'd have been out on the road. Like I said, we had so many shows and tours cancelled. It's just kind of everything's kind of swapped round to getting everything really ready for the second album. Because we're actually not out on the road, I suppose, would be probably like the biggest thing that's changed.
Are you, it seems a silly question. Are you missing it a lot, though, being out, not just obviously with the guys, Caitlin, and, are you missing being on stage in front of a crowd of people? Because nothing can quite, I suppose, beat that as a performer.
Yeah, I'm missing it loads, to be honest. It's just so strange not doing it. And also the amount of people that you get to meet and, like, people that we now call friends. It's so strange to think that sort of, once every month or so that you're not sort of coming back round and, meeting them, or certain bands that, you tend to play with a bit up and down the country. It's very strange feeling. missing it loads, really.
Scotty, now a big reason that you're here, you told me you're intrigued by this, the quiz that we've been doing. How is your musical knowledge in sort of a general knowledge term?
Oh, I wouldn't like to say at this stage, because I don't want to say it's good or bad, because this could go either way.
Well, I'll tell you, we've had 5 people now. Katie Kittermaster was on earlier, and she got 3 correct. The best one we've had is Pedestrian Zero with 5 and Samuel Ashton with 5. The worst we've had is 1, and that was last week. So that's not. I mean, that's not. The bar is quite low, so if you get more than 1, you're not last. So I suppose that's something.
Okay, well, I'm aiming for 1.5 or something then.
Yeah, we'll give you a half point somewhere along the line, and then you're not at the bottom of the table. So basically, the rules are these. You've got 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. I've got to accept, it's intense as well. We've got a little music called Bed that will keep it going as well. So it ramps up the pressure a little bit. If I'm honest, I would hate doing this from the other end. I don't envy you guys having to I'm forcing you into doing this quiz, and I wouldn't like it because the pressure it would get too much for me. I'm happy asking the questions. So 60 seconds to answer as many as you can. I've got to accept your first answer, whether it's right or wrong. And if I start a question before the time runs out, I will finish the question because I'm being nice. Does that sound all right?
Okay.
Yeah?
Sounds yeah, okay.
Yeah, you sound a bit nervous for this one. All right, here we go.
Well, see how it goes.
Here we go. All right then, Scotty, you are representing Slackrr. Your 60 seconds begins now. Who had a hit in the 70s with his song Piano Man?
Billy Joel.
Correct. Which pop singer's real name is Robin Fenty?
Don't know.
Rihanna. How many strings does a violin have?
4.
4 is correct. How is Robert Zimmerman better known?
I should know this. No, can't remember.
Passes Bob Dylan. What song is this and who sang it? It's a clip. Any ideas? Who sang that one?
Year 3000 by Busted?
That is correct. The next question. This rock legend released these songs: Crazy Train, Bark at the Moon, and Mama, I'm Coming Home. Ozzy Osbourne is correct. Which cuddly toy was the title of an Elvis Presley hit from 1957?
Don't know.
Teddy Bear. Which film provided a best-selling album for Whitney Houston?
The Bodyguard.
The Bodyguard. Which group is made up of Gibbs?
Gibbs, that's Bee Gees.
Yeah! Oh, you had 1 second remaining on there, just as you got that answer.
I thought there was more coming for the question. I was just like, Gibbs. I was like, Gibbs. Oh,
that's
Bee
it.
Gees.
Yeah, throw you off a little bit. I'm counting up the correct ones now. Can I just say, well done, first of all. Second of all, we have a new leader on the leaderboard.
Oh, no way.
6 correct answers. That's 1 every 10 seconds if in the minute. And obviously, that's quite good going with some lengthy questions and clips in there. Very good.
Yeah, there's a couple of those. The Bob Dylan one, I was like, I should have known that.
Is it a mix of from your point of view, is it a mix of the music going on in the background and me just firing a question at you? Is it quite off-putting?
I think it's just blind panic.
Yeah, that's quite a good way of putting it. Scotty, well done. 6. You're top of the leaderboard, my friend. And you will stay that way until a minimum of next week when we have another artist on to take the quiz on.
Oh, well, I can feel great until next week, until someone beats me.
You never know. Scotty, just tell us before you go, tell us where people can find all your music and find you guys on social media, online and all that stuff.
If you just go onto Google and type in Slackrr, it's Slackrr, and that'll throw up all of our social media sites. And we're also doing a live stream on Sunday at 8 p.m, just to say hi to everybody and play a couple of our songs stripped down and acoustic. So if you like punky pop punk sort of stuff, please check us out.
Good man. Scotty, thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Say hi to the other guys as well.
I will do. You too. Take care of yourselves.
Good man. Hopefully we speak again soon. Cheers, matey.
Absolutely, Stephen. Thanks very much, mate. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers, bud. We have a new leader, everyone, on the Battle of the Bands quiz. To celebrate, let's have Rebel Yell with Billy Idol. It's BBC Radio Kent.